Welcome to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne will teach you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.
In today's episode of Claim Your Excellent Life, we're going to talk about how to bring yourself up when you're having a tough day. This was another question that somebody had asked me on Quora, and the timing was exquisite because I just spent 3 full days working on something called a literature review. For those people who aren't into academics, a literature review means researching a subject that you're doing a research project on with many academic resources that you review and tie that information into what it is that you're proposing to do for your research. There are specific ways that we have to do this, yet there's variations on a theme, if you will. Now, when I had received this question, I had just uploaded it to be graded. But yet, that day alone, I spent 10 hours working on this literature review. I had sent it in to have a tutor read it over and make suggestions, telling him I had no idea what I was doing and to please help me out. And when I got it back, I was devastated. He said the research that I had done was useful and informative, and that the conclusion was really good. But there's a whole lot of in-between stuff, including the introduction, that really needed to be rewritten. And I was depressed. However, I only allowed myself to stay down there for a few months. Then what did I do? I got on my computer and I rewrote it. And then I got in touch with an online tutor and sent her the first 2 paragraphs, because the other guy told me to work on it 1 paragraph at a time. Or maybe she did. I forget. In any case, just to work on 1 paragraph at a time, so as to not be overwhelmed, you see, and to learn how to do this writing in the way that it needs to be done, academically speaking. So I did that. And I sent it back to another tutor. And that tutor took a look at it with me, and he explicitly told me what I needed to do. And that made all the difference. It still was really hard to get the job done, but I got the thing written, and I sent it in to be graded, and the grade came back this morning, and she gave me full credit for that assignment. Man, that was so fulfilling. So here's the lesson. There's always going to be times when we're going to be challenged in life. In this case, it was a really hard, complicated project that I had no idea how to do. Even though I read all the materials, watched all the videos, and did everything I could to figure this stuff out. Sometimes you just have to ask for help. So that's number 2. Number 3, just be persistent and know in your heart of hearts that you'll get it. And to continue asking for help until you get it. And lastly, even if you're unsure of the final product, at some point you have to say enough and send it in. That's the way it goes. Now, there's other times when people can feel down on themselves, like when you put your foot in your mouth, or if you say something that hurts somebody, and in that case, be humble. Apologize and truly mean it and ask them what you can do to make up for your overrunning the person's boundaries. And then do it to the best of your abilities. If you make a mistake, lose money or whatever, hell, we all go there. It's just part of our humanity, I think. So just know that you can make more. And creditors today are really kind and considerate, because I believe most people who are not earning too much money these days are having a really hard time, or they're dealing with a lot of people who are having a hard time. So empathy is in the air everywhere you go. That's been my experience anyway. There is no need to be down for a long period of time. In fact, years ago, I was on the phone with a really good friend of mine. And she told me that she used to allow herself to be down for a couple of weeks. Then she got it down to 1 week. Then she got it down to a couple days. Then a day. Then half a day. Then maybe an hour. Half an hour. 15 minutes. And she got it down to 2 minutes. And that's when she taught me, you don't need to be down there any longer than you choose to be. And that is the case, folks. Give yourself a couple of minutes to deal with the situation, feel bad, and then get back on that horse and get the deed done. And then you have it in the past where it belongs, and you can move on, feeling so much better, having dealt with it in an effective, doable way. Now, if you have children, please share this message with them, because they need to know that it's okay to ask for help. We all have challenges, and we all need help sometimes in this life. And we all make mistakes. And it's about not repeating them again. And learning from them and thinking ahead instead of impulsively, because kids will act impulsively. Their prefrontal cortex doesn't allow them to do otherwise. Not until they're 25, 26 years old. Most of all, be humble yourself. If you do something that hurts your kid or your spouse or someone you care about, own up to it. Apologize and be the role model that you want them to follow. And then, trust me, more often than not, you're going to have healthy, wonderful relationships going forward. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time. If you have enjoyed Claim Your Excellent Life, we'd really appreciate it if you go over to iTunes and give it a 5-star review. If you have found Claim Your Excellent Life to be helpful to you, and maybe even life-altering with the information that we have shared here, and to allow us to continue this work, which we really do enjoy doing for you, you can sponsor us at patreon.com. That's spelled P as in Paul, ATREON as in Nancy.com. Again, that's P as in Paul, AT as in Tom, REON as in Nancy.com, where there's a few different levels of sponsorship that you can choose from to help us to continue doing this work. We thank you for any assistance that you are able to give us.
Thank you for listening to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne teaches you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.